There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
All right, guys, welcome to the Developer Insights call for the AiMM software suite. So AiMM is all software designed by me. Arrow, Market Makers, Trend, Red Light, Green Light. All right, AiMM is the umbrella for all three of the softwares. All right. This call is a 1 hour call. As of right now, soon it'll be a 2 hour call, but as of right now, it's a 1 hour. For this hour, we'll go over everything indicator-wise. Once the expert advisors drop, then we'll have the first hour over the indicators and the second hour over the expert advisors. All right. So this call is twice a week. We have it today, 6 Eastern, and then we have it on Thursdays at 3 Eastern. All right. So this call is for anyone that's brand new. All right. If you need help getting set up, have questions about getting set up, have questions about the strategy, whatever the case may be, this is the call for it. And then if everybody on the call is already set up and good to go, then we can go over some advanced topics. All right. So who here is new and needs help getting set up? Let us know. All right. LeBron needs help getting set up. Well, man, he ain't getting set up by me. I can tell you that right now. All right, Zay, welcome. All right, Zay, what are you set up at all? What do you need help with? To make it easy, because so everyone don't speak, just go ahead and type it in the chat. Babino, you're not new. You said you need help getting set up though? If you have any questions about what you need help getting set up with, just go ahead and drop it in the chat so that we can go ahead and take care of this. Just saying hi. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the call, man. Welcome to the call. Thought you saying you're new, trying to get hit. You're not new, man. Trying to fly under the radar. Hey Jay, what's going on, man? I know you need some help. You still need some help? You're trying to set up your risk management. Okay. If you're not home, you're driving, definitely wait till you get to the house. I will help you with the risk management setup. All right. All right, Terrence, need help. However, I'm headed home. I should be there before the call ends. The VPN setup is my hang up. All right, Terrence, when you get to the house, just go ahead and let us know. That way we can walk you through it while you're there. Walking you through it over this call right here is not gonna be good because you can't follow along. So when you get to the house, let us know. Anybody else that's actually at the house already need any help? I got somebody trying to join. Besides that, you do the 40 I think it's the same if I get it back. So no, that is not the same on H1, H4. All right, so let's go to the charts. Let us go to the charts. Let me pull the charts up real quick and we'll go look at that. So you're talking about the bag entry on the H1, H4. All right, share the screen. All right, so here we are. Let's pull up gold and then we'll pull up arrow because you're asking about the bag notification. All right, so as you can see here, we have what? We have more green zones than red zones. So we are looking for buys only, right? Buys only. So we're looking for buys. We're on the 15-minute. Let's go to H1, H4 like you asked about. All right, so here on the H1, you have what? You still have more green zones than red zones, which means we're an uptrend. All right, as you can see here, the last bag entry we got, bounce, arrow, go. For me, I'm entering on that notification right there when it closes. And for me, my stop loss is going to go below the low right there. All right, on the higher time frames, you want to go below the low. Or if you're selling above the high. All right, as you can see, it came back a little bit and then it took off. So for the most part, you got in here, it dropped on you 38 pips. And just this first run right here was 99, the 99, 98. But if you held it, it ran up 420. All right, 420. That's not bad. And it held it for like 2.5 days. All right. And you had another one, because you can take 2 in a row. You had another one right here. You would have got in after this one here. For me, if I would have gotten this one right here, I would have got in here. And for me, I'd have had my stop loss below the next previous low, which is this one right here. You got a low here, and you got another low right there. So I'd put the low below that one. But at the same time, I have the first entry in profit. All right. So if you're selling above the high, if you're buying below the low. All right. Because these zones match up with institutional levels. So once it bounces off of one of these zones, which is typically an institutional level, an order block, an imbalance, all right, if you put it below the low, it typically doesn't come back. All right. All right, let's take a look at the questions here. All right, so Aaron said I answered on the call this morning, but I would like some more info on the importance of the trade manager. So the trade manager, there is no really importance of it. The trade manager is there to manage your trade. It's there to semi-automate everything. You can literally enter the trade in, and once you enter the trade, it will manage it for you. As simple as that. There is no importance of it. It's there to help you make your job easier so that you don't have to sit in front of the chart all day. All right, it's all about automation. You talked about this other day, man. You let it build things and put them on autopilot. Same thing here. Take the trade, walk away from the computer because you know the software is managing it for you, and you don't have to worry about it. If you fall, if you're getting sleepy, if you're late at night and you want to go to sleep, you don't have to stay awake because the trade is over. You can manage the trade. If your strategy is once I get 20 pips in profit, then I'll move my stop loss in profit and then I'll go to sleep. Now you don't have to worry about that. Now the EA, that's what the trade manager is, will do it for you. All right. It's all about, all right, making the experience more pleasant. You analyze the charts, you take the entry, you set your take profit stop loss, and let the actual trade manager manage the trade for you. All right. What's the ideal target, recent high, or resistance zone? So it's up to you. You can go for, typically what more people do is they go for a 1-to-1. So if you take profit, if your entry is there and your stop loss is here, they go for a 1-to-1. So what is that? That means 1-to-1. That means whatever your stop loss is 71 pips. So then they're going to go ahead and go for a 71 pip take profit. All right. For me, you can take it to the next zone. All right. Or you can hold it. It's really up to you. You're in the higher time frames. I can tell you this green zone wasn't here. All right. Because it's green. At one point it was red. So this green zone wasn't here. It was red. I know it's green because now price is over it and it's retouched it. It broke through it, which means its zone disappeared, but it came back because it came back and retouched it right here and it bounced off of it. So and it's green. So at one point it used to be red, which means that for me, my TP would have been right at the zone. At the zone, maybe a few pips below. And you can see that. Look at that. I risked 71 pips. I caught 83. So you caught more than a 1-to-1. That's a good risk to reward ratio. All right, 1-to-1 and up is better. So you want to risk that. All right, when you trade on a higher time frame, H1, H4. So for me, I look for those zones. And technically, really, realistically, for me, I would look at the institutional levels. And I would have told you, for me, a good TP for me would have been here. That's an order block right there. You would have held it a little longer, but you can see it came up there and it hit that order block. I would have gone for that order block right there. All right. That's just me. All right. So that entry right there, you would have risked 71 pips and you would have caught right to the bottom of the order block, 182. So that's definitely a 1-to-2, a little bit more than 1-to-2, almost a 1-to-2.5. That's very good risk reward ratio. So when you start understanding the order blocks and everything I've been teaching, you'll have a better idea of where to shoot for TP and also where to understand put the stop loss at. I like the stop loss down here because guess what? There's an order block right there. It's an order block. Price just came down, touched the order block, bounced off of it. It made an order block, went up, came back, retested the order block, jumped off. This order block coincides with what? It's right here at the support zone, the arrow support zone. Look at that. Boom, look at all them touches. That's why it's here. It coincides with order block. Arrow touches, will pop up based on institutional levels. So you put your stop loss below the low, let that bad boy run. Run it up to the next institutional level. All right. Cool. When you're ready, man, let me know. We'll go over whatever you need to go over. All right. Anybody else got any questions? All right, let's see here. Just stopping by. I'm new to Arrow. Lamel, you're not new, man. You've been around. But if you got any questions, man, this is the call for the questions. Got questions? This is the call for the questions. All right. All right, glad you're good, man. You got any questions, man? Let me know. Anything. It doesn't really matter. All right. And Zay, let's go over to risk manager. All right. So I think I got it on this account here. Uh-oh. My bad, guys. Hold on real quick. Let me share my screen. Get out of there. All right, let me reshare my screen here. All right, let's close this here. Let's open up this. All right, Arrow Trade Manager. All right, hold on, guys. Let me get my risk manager on here. Actually, I got it on another account. Where is the other account? Let me find it, bad boy, real quick. Oh, oops, on count. There it is. I got 4 different VPSs. My apologies, guys. Pull this up for you guys real quick. And we'll go over the risk manager. All right, the videos are out there. Have you watched the video, the risk manager yet? Let me log in to this account real quick. I don't log in. Let me see here. One second, guys. Sorry about this here. All right. And come on. All right, logging into this account right now, guys. Should be good now. Is anybody having problems with MT4 not letting you log into your accounts? Putting the exact password in. All right, we get it. All right. Let's see here. All right, first of all, the first thing you want to do is you want to come to your expert advisors tab. It's going to be under expert advisors, arrow risk manager. All right. I recommend putting this onto a chart that does not have, that you don't trade. So I don't trade Euro GBP. So first thing I do is come in here and put blackout. That way it's blacked out. That way I can see the risk manager a little clearer. Double click on the risk manager from the expert advisors tab. Make sure allow live trading is on. Make sure enable alerts. allow DL imports, allow import of external experts. All 4 of these must be checked. All right. Next, you want to go to inputs. Now, all right, you want to select what risk per trade. Do you want on every trade, do you want to risk 1 pip, 2 pip? I mean, I'm sorry, 1%, 2%, 5%, 0.5%, whatever. I'm fine risking 1%. I trade GER 30 mainly. So I want to risk 1% and I want to risk a total of 250 pips. That's the most. I don't want to risk more than 250 pips because I like to have those tight stop losses. Daily limit to lose. I have a $200,000 account. I don't want to lose more than 4,000. That's 2% of my account. Weekly limit to lose 5%, which is 10,000. If I lose 5% a week, one, I need a butt kick because I've clearly broken all kind of rules, which I did last week. And then daily profit target to close all trades. All right. For me, it's 5%. So if I hit 5% in a day, close me out. So let a trade run. Sometimes it runs. If it hits 5%, which is 10 grand, close me out. All right. So to close me out, whether I'm on the charts or not. All right. I mean, so whether I get my stop loss and profit or not. All right. Hit OK. Then I come up here. I select auto trading. All right. You select that. You want to make sure what? It says you got the smiley face up here. Arrow risk manager with a smiley face. All right. And it won't do the calculation for me. So you can see here, this is I want my demo account clean. It's supposed to, it had a balance in there. All right, this is a bad example. So it's gonna show you your account balance, right? Or just walk through it. It'll show you your account balance. Current risk, 1%. So it's gonna suggest my lot size. My account balance on my funded account is 200,000. So if I'm risking 1%, it's going to tell me to risk. It's going to tell me to risk 1% with 250 pips. So that means 250 pips. I need to use an 80 pip stop loss. I'm sorry, 80 pip lot size. 80, because 80. No, I'm sorry, an 8. I apologize. 8 lot standard. 8 standard lot, because 8 times 250 is 2,000. That's 1% of my account. So it's going to tell you your suggested lot size based on your current risk, which I put 1%. You see 1% there, but it's also based off of my stop loss, which is a max of 250. So it tells me I need to be utilizing an 8 pip stop loss. 8 lot size. And this number will increase or decrease based on account balance. So if you're losing more trades and your account balance goes down, your suggested lot size will go down. That way you always know what lot size you should be using. If your account balance goes up, it'll let you know what account size you should be using. That way you can start to compound. All right. So it lets you to compound both ways. All right. So you slow down your growth, slow down trading when you go lower as you lose money. And as you make money, it'll suggest a larger lot size based on your account balance. It's going to show me here daily limit to lose. And then as I trade for the day, it'll do what? It will show me how much I've made or lost. If I made money, it'll say 0. If I lost money, it'll tell me how much I've lost. Weekly limit to lose. I'll put 10,000 here. So what's the result for the week? As I trade for the week, it'll let me know how much I've lost for the week or how much I've made. And then it'll also tell me total losses for the week. All right. So if I take 100 trades and I lose 20, it'll tell me I got 20 losses here. All right. Next is daily profit target to close all trades, 10,000. That's 5% of my account. So once my account balance, my open trades reaches 10,000, it will close my trades out, close everything out. So I don't have to worry about a stop loss in profit or nothing like that. It's an expert advisor. It will close it out for me. That's the only thing it would do. It's going to display information for you. And then this, when you tell it to close out at 10,000 or whatever you tell it to close out at, once it hits that number, it closes your trades out. All right. So even if you got $800, $8,000 already closed out, if you're up $2,000 more and it's 10,000 for the day, it closes you out. All right. Then it'll tell you result for the day. So even if you don't hit the 10,000 or you do hit 10,000, it'll tell you how much you made for the day. And then it'll tell you your total wins. So again, if we had 100 trades and we lost 20, it'll show 20 here. It'll show 80 down here in total wins. All right. And then it's going to show you daily drawdown. How much drawdown do you have for the day? So if you're down 3% for the day, it'll tell you your daily drawdown is 3%. That way you understand, your risk. How much are you risking? You're down 5% today. Might be past your goal. And then, of course, daily win-loss. It'll tell you for the day what your win-loss percentage is. So if I took 100 trades and I won 80 and I lost 20, it's going to say daily win-loss 80%. All right? So the only thing this expert advisor does is it, number one, gives you information. You input information, and then it will spit out information so you can see how you compare to what you want to risk, your risk. All right? And then number two, it will close out all trades if you tell it to. Hey, close out all trades at X number. All right, that way you do not go over your limit. It won't let you trade. All right, that is the risk manager. All right. Do I use a risk manager or you manually manage the risk? I've been doing it for so long. I manually manage it. I probably need to use it because I don't follow my rules. But plus, I probably, when I'm trading a funded account, all this information right here, I get to see it in the back office. So I already know what it is. So for me, when I wasn't trading a funded account, I use it a lot more. But now that I'm trading a funded account and they have a dashboard in the back office that tells you everything, I don't need to actually utilize it. All right. So I don't need to utilize it as much. But I probably need to, just from the standpoint of having something on the actual chart for me. Okay, so you got everything set up. Yeah, no problem, hop on. Hey, Kev, no problem. Your red light, green light box hides some of the candles. All right, so number one, Kev, you need to not be using your, what do they call it? Your VNC. Do not log in through the back office, through the website. Even Auvoria Prime suggests that you do not do that. They suggest that you set up your RDP, your Microsoft Remote Desktop. You can log in to your VPS through your Microsoft Remote Desktop. When you do that, you will see the whole screen just like I do. And then you'll be able to have more functionality. All right. You'll be able to do more in your VPS. You'll be able to do a lot more. You'll be able to have a better, clear picture, all that. So use your RDP, your Microsoft Remote Desktop. Do not log in to the website. That is why you cannot see everything. It doesn't give you the full picture and you don't have the functionality to move everything around. All right. Anybody else? Hey, no problem. Yeah, Looney, I tell you guys all the time, I'm a better trader when you guys are on the phone. That US 30, man, I saw something on this morning. We got freaking stopped out and then it sells off. I saw so many opportunities for a sale. And had I been on a call, been traded by myself, I would have took some other trades and made more money back. But I practice my rules when I'm with you guys. I need to be practicing all the time, but hey, we're human. Anybody else got any questions? Any questions? Anything about getting set up? Anything? Everybody good? Nothing anybody want to go over? So everybody's good on setup. What about anything that anybody wants to go over? It's the time of the day where I'm not taking any trades today. We can go look at the chart, but it doesn't really make any sense. Actually, let's go see if we can't find a nice little one candle entry. All right, so let me go ahead and say it. This we may take a live trade, guys. And if we do take a live trade, it's not to be misconstrued as financial advice. All right. All right, got a question here. With trade managers. So I mostly trade regular Forex pairs and I'll go do US 30 and NAS as well. So should just set up a trade manager with higher stop loss for US 30 and NAS. And if I don't use trade manager on US 30 and NAS because of how they move crazy. So it's really up to you. If you are trading Forex pairs and indices, you want to make sure that your trade manager is set to current chart only. So that means you need to make sure you have the trade manager on every chart that you want to trade. All right. Because if you have, Forex pairs, you might have a 30 pip stop loss. And as soon as you take a trade on US 30 or NAS, it's going to automatically stop you out because the spread is usually more than 30 pips. So just make sure that. But as far as stop loss and take profit, yeah, you're going to have to set a higher stop loss and take profit. But I don't personally use it just because of how manipulative it is. So I just set my stop loss myself and get taken out. Happened to you today? Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah. Yep. Prop firm every Friday after New York session. We have a prop firm call. So if you got any specific questions about it, I can answer it on this call since we don't really have much to talk about, but this is more setup. But if you want to go in depth and have me go through and explain it, then yes, please get on that call, or you can go in the back office and you can watch the last few weeks recordings. I've been doing this will be the 4th week in a row we've done it, where I explain, everything about a prop firm, how they make money, how you make money, pros and cons, the top 2 and why I choose the one I do. And then we talk about the mindset, trade plan, risk management plan, money management plan, all that good stuff. That'll be Friday that's at what is that? So we trade from 9 to 11 Eastern. So that'll be at we trade from 9 to 11. So it'll be at 11 Eastern. 11 a.m. Eastern, right after the New York session call. All right, let's look at Bay. Let's look at GJ. 1 candle. Let's look at JER 30. One candle. Let's look at gold. 1 candle. That 1 candle hit today on gold, boy, I tell you. Ain't that bad boy right there. Always lower time frame, 5 minute. 5 minute on gold. Look at that beauty right there. Man, that's beautiful right there. That was a 56 pip drop. Had a little pullback of 16 pips, dropped 56 pips. That's a nice, and it came back up, almost back to just right above your entry. So you'd have been down, called 31 pips, and then boom, it dropped 102. If it held. If you would have held. Nothing on the 5 minutes. Let's go to the 1 minute. Nothing on the 1 minute. Let's go to GJ. Nothing on the 15. Nothing on the 5. Nothing on the M30. Nothing on the H1. So nothing as of right now. All right. Anybody got anything they want to go over? Anything at all? If not, we can call it quits. All right, nothing. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna trade later on in the day. Like me doing London session, make sure you trade responsibly. All right. I will see you guys on Thursday at 3 Eastern. All right. See you in the funny papers. Oh, we got a last question. Come on now. All right. To add your stop loss line, take profit line. So just like you said. You right click on the black of the screen, come to one click trading. You hit buy or sell. I'm gonna put in a baby lot. So let's put in like it's going down. We hit sell like that. I click on my dotted green line. I pull down for take profit. I click on my dotted line. I pull up for stop loss. That's it. In the back office, you'll have Forex Basics course that I taught. I go over all this in that course as well. All right. That's it. You hit buy or sell, and then you click and drag the green dotted line where you enter the trade at. All right. All right. So, no problem, no problem. If you're gonna trade responsibly, guys. I'll see you guys for New York session on Wednesday. That'll be the next time you guys see me. Tomorrow you have Jackie. Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow you have Jackie for Age session. See you guys in the funny papers.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading Forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.